Good morning, guys. How you doing? Today is the 23rd of February, 2022. And it's so exciting. All I can think of at the moment is it's one less sleep until Bertha arrives. One less sleep until Bertha arrives. One less sleep till Bertha arrives. Which means it's one less sleep till I do my Bertha Goes Live, right? My Bertha Goes Live, 200 subscriber live. There you go, right? Which I have decided on the date. And yeah, the 5th wasn't going to work because it's Saturday. And Saturday is me and Tanny time once he gets home from work. Because, you know, the poor man only has a day and a half off. So the last thing I wanted to do was shove him into a live when he is cranky and tired and stuff like that. So I've decided to do it in the middle of the day, UK time. So it is the 8th of March, which is a Monday, 12 p.m. GMT, UK time, whatever it is. I don't know. The whole daylight saving thing gets me confused. What? It's 12 p.m. noon, midday, not midnight, midday, UK time, which is 7 a.m. Central and 11 p.m. in Australia. Now, I know it's a bit late for you guys in Oz, but, you know, I had to do something. I had to figure it out. And so that it was okay I wanted to make it okay for as many people as possible. So, yeah, it's quite exciting. Now, there is something that I want to discuss with you guys, and you're going to get a vote on this. I put it up in the Patreon yesterday, and I figured I would give you guys a chance to answer as well. I have 10 series that, well, actually there's more than that, but there's 10 that I am in the middle of writing that I will be close to finishing writing by the time Bertha is here. They are self-sufficiency series, different areas of self-sufficiency, and I was going to give you guys the option of which one you want me to do first, and I will announce the winning choice of that on the live. Okay, but you will have to say in the comments below or on my page on Facebook or in the group on Facebook. Anywhere you see this video has been shared, you can put your comment on there. I would prefer it here if that's okay with you, rather than having me run around all over the place, because at the moment I am either on my phone, which is a big royal pain in the bum, or I'm using Tanny's computer when he's at work, which again is a big royal pain in the bum because it's not set up for me, it's set up for Tanny, and we have very different ways of setting up our PCs. So anywho, we're going to move it very quickly on this. Okay, so I have, like I said, top 10 different series that I want to do that I've been writing while Bertha has been down. Okay, so when you hear these, you're going to realize how busy I have actually been. I have not been just sitting on my chuff. Okay, I've been using one of these. I have been using a bunch of these. And I don't know if you can see, you see all of those red notebooks? Yeah, each and every one of those, except for 2 of them, are actually a project book, a series book. My desk at the moment is covered in A4 notebooks because that's what I've been writing in. So, oh yeah, and these pens I've been buying by the box. Just so I can get it done, right? Okay, so number 1 is a very basics, back to basics. I know nothing about cooking series. Okay, that will include kitchen safety, And I mean intense kitchen safety, the kind of stuff that we learn as apprentices, so that you're going through everything. Equipment, whether it's manual, power, all of that kind of stuff. Then we're going to go through different terms and different ways of doing things. Obviously, you know, the basic cooking requirements that you would need, you know, very, very basic stuff. So your basic sauces, your basic recipes, everything that's very, very basic, very, very, oh my God, my hands, man. Yeah, sorry, I've been cleaning. I've been cleaning this morning. Yeah, so everything very, 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 very basic, and beginners and idiot proof. Okay, what you call idiot proof, like the idiot's guide to kind of thing. I'm doing that with the basics cooking classes. So, and then it will develop from there. Okay, also baking basics. When I was chefing, I had a baking business on the side. Not just baking, it was cakes, pastries, tarts, everything that I used to sell to hotels and cafes and resorts and all sorts of places. I was making upwards of maybe 300 to 400 cakes a day at one point. So I'm looking at doing baking basics. Okay, none of the stuff that I ever made was really, really elaborate. I'm not talking about doing cake decorating or anything like that, not really. The stuff that I do is very, very basic because I am not a cake decorator. So that won't be in it, but the baking basics, so that you would know, you would have your basic main recipes for what you would use. So like a white sponge, a chocolate sponge, you know, chocolate mud cake, scone recipes, different types of pastry and how you would use them, you know, all that kind of stuff. And again, the equipment and terms and stuff like that that are used. One that I've wanted to do for a long time is charcuterie. I am not a fan of canned meat. I'm really not. To me, it tastes like the stuff that you get in the tin, like, you know, the stewed meats you get in the tin. I personally don't like it. I prefer to use charcuterie methods of preserving meats, if that's what I'm going to do. So I wanted to teach you guys how to do that as well. Number 4 is cheese making. So we would go from making your soft cheeses, medium cheeses, hard cheeses, go through all the equipment, do all of the things. You know, like I said, these are basic things that everybody can do. All right. Fermentation, that's the next one. So we would do everything from fruit, veg. There are some cheeses that are fermented. There's a lot of other fermented things. And yes, there would be booze included in that. All right. Okay, booze and things like soy sauce and vinegars and all of that kind of thing. Then I'm looking at doing a plant-based whole foods course or series that is based on all of the things above, all of the other series, all the other 5 series, but done in a plant-based whole foods way, including the charcuterie and cheese making and fermentation and baking and all of that kind of stuff, so that it makes it a lot easier for people who are plant-based whole food, because that's my goal. My goal this year is to go 100% plant-based whole foods. Obviously, Tanny won't be, because Tanny, Tanny and vegetables. Yeah, okay, right. Let's just say I made a curry last night and I saw his bowl this morning, and all the vegetables, which were basically carrots, celery and onion. The carrots were all put to the side. The onion and celery, not so much, because you can't see them once they're in the curry. So yeah, All right, the next one would be everything for home. Now, what I mean by everything from home is things like your cleaning stuff, your shampoo bars, your soap making, all of that kind of thing. You make do a mending, well, not quite, not quite, but making the things for home that you normally buy at the shops and trying to replace all of that stuff with stuff that you make yourself, because in the long run it actually becomes a lot cheaper. All right, and I'm looking at doing a series on budgeting. Now, budgeting is not just about, oh, we have to put aside this for that and what have you, but it's learning how to shop, learning how to do things, learning how to teach yourself the best ways of putting things aside, and whether things are a false economy or not, and on all of that kind of thing. So all of that would be in a series as well. The next one I'm looking to do is a sewing basics. Okay, now this would be everything from mend and repair to making alterations to making something out of an old something. All your stitch basics, but none of it by machine. All of it would be done by hand, including making clothes and stuff like that, because not everybody has room or the money for a sewing machine. So I think that it would be really cool to do a hand sewing basics. Maybe once I have access to my machines again, I will do something on machines, but right at the beginning, I want to teach how to do everything by hand, because everything I do is by hand, and I've done everything from reenactment costumes to war banners to all sorts of things by hand. And then number 10 is the guide to adulting. Now, the guide to adulting is a series that I've wanted to do for ages, of all the things that you wish your parents had taught you, but they didn't. Okay, so you're looking at basic car maintenance, basic, clean and maintenance of your white goods, and, all of the things, basic DIY, how to, change a light fitting, not just a light bulb, but a light fitting, all of these kinds of things that you wish your parents had taught you, or you wish you'd listened to when they taught you, but yeah, so we're looking to do that. I've actually talked to Tanny about this. Tanny actually trained as a mechanic for 2 years when he was younger. So he's got a lot of knowledge when it comes down to cars. The only thing he failed on was his written, because he's severely dyslexic, and at the time he did it, they didn't make any dispensation for that. So, yeah. So, this is the kind of stuff that I'm looking to be doing over the next, not just this year, over the next 5 years. They are intensive. They are very intensive kind of courses to put together. And so, yeah, what I was hoping is that you guys can, like I said, if you have to watch it twice just to figure out what you want to do, that's fine. But let me know in the comments below the ones that you want me to do first. And I will reveal the series in order as we go. These aren't the only series, by the way. I am actually doing some collaboration series with another YouTuber, and yeah, that will be revealed closer to the time that it will be released. Ta-da! So you're gonna have to wait quite a few months for that, I'm afraid, because yeah, that won't be released for quite some time yet. Yeah, and obviously there's series that I want to put together for different things for myself as well. But those are the 10 that I want to do that are going to be spread over the next 5 years. So, like I said, let me know in the comments below which ones you would prefer, or if you would like me to put like a video a day for a different topic. If that would be an option for you guys, like, you know, so maybe Monday could be budgeting, or, you know, Tuesday sewing, or cheesemaking on a Wednesday, or do you know what I mean? Anywho, I'm gonna go. I am gonna go. It's a beautiful day out there. I'm looking at it going, oh, I really want to be out there. But I can't because I've got work to do in here. I might pop out there for a few minutes, but it is very, very windy. And although it's very, very sunny and shiny out there, it's very deceptively cold as well. So we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, you have a really, really awesome rest of your day. And I love you guys heaps. Blessings.